1964, with the civil rights movement coming into full swing, pop legend Sam Cooke wrote what still endures as the movement's anthem, and one of the greatest popular songs ever written, "A Change Is Gonna Come." It captures Cooke's experience as a black man in Jim Crow America, but it speaks to a common desire for freedom and dignity so universal that in 2007, the song was selected for preservation by the Library of Congress and deemed culturally, historically, and aesthetically important. I grew up with that song. My mother loved to play that song in the house. This is back in the days of the 45 records. But so did another, I think, historic figure, Gerald Alston, longtime lead singer of the famed R&B group, the Manhattans. And as we close out Black Music Month, joining me now to talk about the song's impact 60 years later is Grammy-winning singer-songwriter Gerald Alston. I'm honored to have you come in studio.
Thank you, Reverend, for having me.
Now, nice to have you, of course, but for Black Music Month especially, and I had the pleasure growing up around socially conscious recording artists, people who didn't shy away from channeling the times they lived in despite the risks to hard-earned fame. Sam Cooke was one of the few black pop stars to achieve crossover success in the 1960s when he decided to put out "A Change Is Gonna Come." And it's been a musical shorthand for the civil rights movement and Jim Crow experience ever since. Why has this song endured for 60 years, in your opinion, Gerald?
This song has endured for 60 years because of the meaning, the words, and at the time that Sam wrote it. You know, Sam had a very bad experience in Louisiana where he was mistreated and his group was not allowed to stay in a certain hotel. Mm-hmm. And I think that had a lot to do with being in the South and performing in the South and being mistreated, which I've been through the same thing. Mm-hmm. I think that was an inspiration for him to write this song. And this song tells a great story. It's the truth. You know, you can't get away from the truth. That's the bottom line. The song is the truth.
No, you're right. And I was like 9 or 10 when it came out, but I was deep in the church where my mother used to play that song. And it was, the song had a huge impact on Black America. And even today is used as a musical shorthand for that era and the movement. But can you remember when you first heard it? I mean, how did it affect you as a singer and a Grammy-winning hit maker in your own right when you heard this song the first time?
Well, I was in high school when I heard it. And instantly, I'm from North Carolina originally, so I know what the racism problem was there, what was going on. And when I heard that song, I identified with it instantly, and it became a part of me. And that song still to this day mean a lot to me. To take it a little further, I won the Apollo Amateur Hour with singing with "A Change Is Gonna Come." Yeah,
I never knew that one. So I understand you've been able to perform this song live with Sam Cooke's daughter, Carla.
Yes.
We've got a clip, and my audience needs to hear just a short part of this. Listen to this. What kind of emotion goes through you as a performer doing a song live like this with Sam Cooke's daughter?
Oh my God. When we performed this in Detroit at the R&B Hall of Fame honoree, and the gentleman told me, he said, well, you're going to sing with Sam's daughter. And I had never met her prior to that. Mm. And she came in and we were unable to rehearse it. And the band, we just went through the vocals a little bit to get the right key, and this is the way it turned out. But it was emotional because that was a part of him singing with me.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
And it was truly an honor.
Well, before I let you go, I have to ask you this. Is there room today for music that can inspire action, that can lead to change, music that can move people and create a social change? Do you still believe in the power of music to do that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I think being that this song, A Change Is Gonna Come, is a real song, a song that tells a great story, a true story. I believe that this song and songs like this will continue to take us to help us find ourselves, you know.
I remember years later, way after Sam had unfortunately been killed and obviously the record had been out, Spike Lee did a movie on Malcolm X.
Right.
That Denzel Washington played Malcolm, and they had me do a walk on a street activist scene. And they played that song in the Malcolm X movie. This is in the 90s,
yes.
20, 30 years after it first came out. It showed the longevity of that song. And for you to be a part of this is just awesome. And any other songs that stick with you that had meaning?
And there is one song that I recorded that sticks with me, that has a true meaning to me, and that is There's No Me Without You.
I don't know that song. There's No Me Without You. Wow.
You know, we couldn't exist without